All right, here I am out here at Taylorsville Lake State Park. And so as you can see, the lake is behind me right over my shoulder there. And so a little bit of an overcast day, but we're going to do some hiking and explore the park. And so this is State Park number 2 on my my efforts to visit about 50 state parks in the coming year. So here we go. Enjoy. So I'm at the visitor center here. It's right here behind me, and it states the hours are 8 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, but there is no one here. So I picked myself up a little trail map, not the best quality, and I think I can read it, but it's pretty empty out here. I went down to the boat ramp, and there was a couple of cars with boat trailers, but the boats were gone, so I guess a couple of people out on the lake fishing. But I'm gonna get out here and do a little bit of hiking and give you some shots. It's pretty quiet out here. I haven't seen another person since I've been out here, so just me and nature today to do some hiking. So here I am at the Administration Information Center. I'm gonna walk across the street here. I think the trail entry point is right there, so that's gonna take me into a loop trail. So I'm gonna get going over there, see where it heads to. Hope the trails are marked well. I don't know, I haven't seen many trail markings, and the map is not very high quality. Officially on the trail. So I'm coming up on a trail marker, Possum Ridge Loop Trail. We're gonna check out where that goes. It is very wet out here. There's some fresh deer tracks there on the ground. So I bet I'll see some deer while I'm out here. They've been running through this section. Back here in the woods a little bit on the trail, it is very muddy. And so these trails are mixed use. And so hiking, and they're accessible by horseback too, which looks like they get a lot of traffic from horses, which is good. I mean, they're wide. The only problem is it's very wet. We've had a lot of rain recently, which adds to it. But then they've just seen a lot of damage from horse hooves over the time. So it is a messy hike today, but we're going to keep moving around. Trails aren't marked very well in the area I'm in right now, but it's pretty wide open, so I can sort of figure my way around. So we'll keep going. Here we go. Came up on a trail marker. I'm on the Little Beach Loop Trail, which I was not aware of. Did not see it on the map, but I might need to look a little bit closer. But at least I know where I am now. So right off the trail, there's this little pond. Pretty calm and serene. So right, you can see the trail there, just right off to the side. So nice little secluded little spot. Pretty calm and quiet on the water. Oops, lost my footing there. Just so you can see, this area here is pretty muddy, pretty torn up. Some horse traffic has obviously had some effect on the trail. You can see how wide it is. So I'm gonna try to get around this without losing a shoe. So here I am on the trail, and this is where it just sort of ends into a body of water. And so no signs of the trail picking up. This is part of Taylorsville Lake, and I'm stuck here. So it looks like I'll be backtracking unless I can pick up the trail somewhere else. But I don't see it. Okay, so I got stopped to buy water, but I found a new section of trail, the Lakeview Trail. So I'm gonna take this. As you can see, it's very muddy. Maybe not the best day to come out here, but it is what it is. So we continue hiking. I don't want to be negative, but I'm about a mile in. And is it too early for me to say I don't recommend coming to this park? It's so, and maybe it's just because it's so wet. So maybe if you wait till the summertime, everything's dry. But if it's wet, don't come out here for a hike. The trails are just, they're messy. Horses get into them and just make a mess. And so the trails aren't marked very well either. So far. So I'm gonna keep sludging on. I'm gonna get a few miles in today, unless I get lost. You never know. And then see what else I can find out here at the park to maybe make this a good destination for you if you're looking for a place to get outside in the near future. The views aren't great just because the trail is pretty wooded, but I'm staying right above the lake, and I'm on an upward slope here on this trail, heading up that ridge line there. And so we'll keep following it around, getting a good workout in now. Pretty steep, pretty muddy, rocky, but good exercise and good day to be outside. Temperature's pretty good, about 40 degrees, overcast. Not bad for December. I've seen several of these stacked rock formations along the way. I don't know what the purpose is or for, but pretty cool. If anybody knows, leave me a message down there in the comments. Interesting thing to see on a tree out here in the woods. I'm a guy, so the world is my restroom. But thanks for the sign, I appreciate it. You can almost see the finish. I think that's the road up there. Finally. So what can I say about these trails? I just can't recommend them. If you are out here on a horse, sure, yeah, you can handle it. But as far as hiking out here at Taylorsville Lake State Park, I would recommend you go somewhere else. This is just not a great place to hit the hiking trails. The trails are in terrible condition. I know it's made worse because we've had a lot of rain recently, but they're just ruts, and they've thrown rocks down over the trails, I assume to help horses and hikers get traction, but it's just a mess out here. The trails aren't marked very well. The maps and the trail names don't match up with the signage on the trails. So I mean, it's hard to get lost, but it just doesn't match up well. So, and the visitor center was closed, which is come on now, you're supposed to be open. So a few things there, but I'm gonna head back to the car. I think I'm gonna set up my my hammock while I'm out here at the campground, and maybe relax a little bit and show you around a little bit what else is out here at the park. So you can see a little muddy out here today. I'm wearing my guide. I'm in my 5'10" guide, Tenny light hikers again, and they never cease to amaze me. Just a great pair of light hikers. I really enjoy them. And as you can see, no Levi's today, so I got a pair of cool, I think that's how you pronounce it, K-U-H-L revolver outdoor pants. And so I'll put a link in the description below. But great pair of pants. So once you come in the park, near the front entrance, there's a wildlife viewing area. And so lots of birds in this section of the forest, and a little hut here where you can sort of like a blind, where you can sit in there, and if you have binoculars or something like that, catch a glimpse of nature. Pretty cool. So I'm off the trail, got in a couple of miles, and now I've got the hammock set up, and I am relaxing out here at Taylorsville Lake State Park. Like I mentioned, trails weren't in the best condition, but a good day to be out here. I'm going to read a book for a little while and just enjoy being out here in nature. You should do the same. Hope to see you on the trail. Cheers.